Hello, everybody. Once again, you're watching the bootleg edition of 100 Days of Making Comics, where for every single day, every other day, just whenever I can, I'll be writing, drawing, inking, coloring, lettering. I'll be doing something to further my goals to become a comic book artist, get a good portfolio together, and hopefully have the pencils finished for the first issue of my comic book, Wildcat. As you noticed, I've not really done much else as far as like drawing, but I will show you what I have been doing. I've been doing character designs, and let's see here. Boom. Okay. This is another old character of mine. Originally, this character was named The Darkness. Okay, The Darkness. Unfortunately for me, there was somebody by the name of Mark Silvestri who came out with a character named The Darkness. And it kind of had kind of a similar vibe and all this other stuff. So I had to go back to the drawing board with the name and stuff like that. And I do have a name in mind for this character, but still very tentative. So I have to, kind of figure it all out. So I did a couple of sketches. A lot of what I have in mind for this character is that the costume, anyway, the costume design is very much a blend between Geiger's type of work, like the stuff he did on the Alien and Aliens movies and that sort of thing, and minus the erotica to a certain degree. And also Hellraiser is another influence on this. And I guess, oddly enough, the Darkness has influenced this. Spawn, gosh, I don't know why else, but I was really wanting to go for a kind of a dark, sleek, but yet painful look. And so I've been playing around with the possible colors. Now, no, this kind of looks like a spider, but it's not meant to look like a spider. If you look at the first drawing I did, they more or less go across more like a rib cage. So this is only like the third sketch, so these will probably go more across more like a rib cage. But yeah, so I've been working on that. And this is a totally new character. Still a work in progress, but there it is. And for these two characters, I do have origin stories in mind. I do have a lot of that stuff down. But for the most part, these don't really have much to do with the Wildcat comic I'm working on. And some of you may say, well, it's kind of like, that's kind of a distraction from what you're trying to do. Yeah, that's true. But the reason I'm doing it is I feel that I need to draw something. If I'm not drawing, then I'm not being productive anyway. So you gotta keep busy drawing and keep stuff going, if that makes sense. And so I'm been feeling a little burnt out here lately, and so I really needed to do something kind of fun. And so that's kind of like where my head is at, or head was at, whatever. For those of you that are watching, if you watch the last two episodes, you know that I'm bummed out about YouTube, and I'm not going to talk about YouTube this video, I swear. But I will mention that I still am bummed out about it, about the direction that it's going in, the course that it will probably take. But let me make sure this lens is clear. Let me pause. Okay, unpaused. So, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, don't matter. Oh yeah, I was talking about YouTube yet again. But one thing that I do feel better about is they do have an option that if you don't like the new layout, you can go to the upper right part of your profile, click on your little profile icon in the upper right corner, and then scroll down to all the way down to the bottom once you click on it, and you can click to switch back to the original setup. So that's what I've done. It makes me feel a little bit better, but still many of the same problems I complained about are still there. So let's see. In other news, it looks kind of blurry, doesn't it? Does that look blurry? Maybe it needs more light on it. I don't know. Sorry about being quiet. I'm just kind of focused here. Which I don't think that's really good for video. I'll tell you some interesting things that I found out about my job that are not encouraging. Apparently, I make more money if I remain what's called a substitute. If I get on payroll, if I get on contract, there we go. If I get on contract, I'm told that I'll be taking a big cut in my pay. So let's say like every 2 weeks I'll make roughly around $600, give or take, which I don't know because I haven't been paid yet. But a lot of the senior ladies that I work with tell me that I'll be getting around $380 every 2 weeks if I get on contract. Now, why is that? Part of that is because insurance gets taken out. And I guess the other part of it is their theory is that it's because of snow days. So if it ever snows or anything like that and I'm on contract, then I will get paid for those days that I'm not at school. And that, that's pretty cool, right? But they're taking that money out preemptively. So even if it doesn't snow, I'm kind of losing that money that they're taking out for snow days, if that makes sense. I don't know. So I'm a little concerned about that, you know, about the idea of trying to go on contract and all this other stuff. And I'm also told about the pay raises is about 4 or 5 years, you'll get anywhere from a nickel to 12 cents. After 4 or 5 years, a nickel or 12 cents. And then a couple more years after that, maybe another nickel or 12 cents. It's like, oh my God. That's terrible. So what can I say about that? This is awful. So anyway, that's kind of where my head's at. I kind of like how this turned out. And I really just want to do an update. I do plan on kicking butt with the whole drawing bit. Let me zoom out here. I do plan on kicking butt and getting more pages done. I'm on page 19, so if I stick with the 24 page thing, that is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I got 5 more pages left to tell this story. I think with this current setup, there's going to be probably one more page where you get to see who this guy is in the chair, and I'm going to kind of wrap that up. And so that will leave me 4 more pages of Wildcat, and I really want the last page to be something cool. I may actually have to add more pages to this. I don't know, because I want it to be a good book. I don't know if Wildcat beating up the guys in the beginning of the story is going to make for a good story. Is going to be enough of a draw. You know, I want him to fight some epic, super powered type deal. But I may have to save that for the second issue. I probably will, but then again, I may cram it in the first. So I really don't know what to do about that. But so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, what I'm thinking, and stuff like that. As far as work goes, the little YouTube thing, which I'm not talking about anymore. I just kind of wrap my thoughts up on that. And, you know, the page that I'm working on. And, of course, I've got my sketches, which I think that's pretty cool. I think it's a cool character. And there's actually a twist about this character that, you know, I don't want to reveal until I, you know, actually get started on it, if I ever get started on it, because I'm going to try to be really committed to Wildcat and telling these stories. And that sort of thing. And yeah. So anyway, I need to end this video because it's probably going to end on the 15-minute mark. I'm trying to get down to shorter videos once again. I really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this video. As always, this is 100 Days Making Comics. If you like this video, please remember to click the like button, upvote button. It helps my stuff get seen. If you really like my stuff and you really want to support me, please remember to click that subscribe or follow button, so you can be kept up to date to all my latest stuff that I got coming out. And I appreciate all the love and support, and I do read everybody's comments. I don't always answer the comments promptly. Usually it takes me anywhere from a week to 2 weeks to answer stuff, and that's just because, you know, personal life things, you know, and just laziness in general. So I will write you back eventually. As always, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video.